What's up, one and y'all? For starters, happy Valentine's Day. It has been exactly 1 year since Nikolas Cruz killed 17 people and wounded 17 more at Stoneman Douglas High School. It's been one of the more high-profile shootings, primarily because the shooter is still alive, and he will become one of few of the more prolific mass murderers to ever face his accusers, or well known. Charles Whitman was shot by police. Stephen Paddock killed himself. Omar Mateen was shot by police. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold shot themselves. Elliot Rogers shot himself, although he wasn't too prolific, but he was very high profile. And the list goes on. And Adam Lanza killed himself, and, you get the picture. But anyway, it's just the show, what is more or less a show trial at this point, has yet to begin. The prosecution has rejected a guilty plea from the defense on the grounds that Nikolas Cruz will not be executed. And the controversy just the aftermath of this is just still going on. I mean, people are demanding more gun control. People are demanding, and in some cases getting, armed security at schools with veterans. They actually started doing that in Florida, in some places in Florida. And some places in Florida, they're getting more gun control. And in Florida, they also got more gun control. So they got both, you know what I mean? Some of the NRA's fantasies came true. Some of the gun control lobbies' fantasies came true. But the reality is like, and there was the whole Howard County Sheriff's Office controversy, like with Scott Peterson not going in, and then we discovered, there were 3 other deputies for a total of 4. It's just been a complete and total controversy riot. Anyway, it's people, including the victims and including people who were involved in the shooting, like the students there and their families, both living and dead. They have mixed feelings about what should happen to Nikolas Cruz. Some of them say that he should be executed with extreme prejudice. Others say he should just rot in prison. Now, I'm not going to give my opinion about what should happen to Nikolas Cruz. I'm just trying to deal with facts. But the reality is that Nikolas Cruz would rather spend the rest of his life in prison than be executed. But anyway, it's like, if he is sentenced to death, which I don't know if he will be or not, because anything can happen, there will be appeals. There will be a lot of appeals, because, there's an automatic appeal at the end of every death sentence, and usually many more. I know in the case of Nidal Hassan, the appeals process is mandatory, whether he likes it or not. That's just the way the Uniform Code of Military Justice works. However, this is not military court, this is civilian court. But regardless, seeing as how Nikolas Cruz would rather spend the rest of his life in prison, he will probably go through appeals, a lot of appeals, up until his execution date, which is, we have no guarantee will ever happen. But Florida's not too shy about executing people. I mean, they're right up there with Texas and Virginia and a few others when it comes to offing people. But, Nikolas Cruz's brother seems to be pretty close to him and all that stuff, and they now released a few have released some videos of him, giving a speech about what he's plans to do at Stoneman Douglas High School. Like, he proclaims himself to be the 2000 shooter, the school shooter of 2018. Not only that, there's been videos of him being interrogated and all that stuff, but who knows what will happen. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, the trial hasn't even begun, even after a year. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.